Now it's Vicky's turn.
Come on, get the oven.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Umbrella.
An umbrella. Lovely that.
And I can go away. And I can...
You don't need to use
You
my
don't
umbrella.
need to use Mummy's now, you can use that.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Vlogmas episode 2. We have a very exciting day ahead of us. Today is Saturday. It's one of our only days not having much to do. So we've decided this needs to be the day we put up the Christmas tree. So we are kicking off Vlogmas with something super festive. So, because this is one of my favourite days of the whole year, when I get to decorate the house, I went out early and bought loads of things into the house, so it felt really festive. I have bought all butter pastry apple mince pies. I also bought in some of my favourite Viennese milk chocolates, mainly to have with a coffee, which I've already had. They are delicious. I've also bought cheeses. We're gonna have like a cheese board. Preferably would not have chosen this camembert, it's pretty rubbish, but it's the only thing they have in the shop. The entire fridge now stinks. In fact, I'm gonna put this in a Tupperware. And I bought myself coconut water for the event. So I've got a delicious drink to drink. I've already had my coffee, my second coffee of the day, had my Viennese chocolate biscuit. It's time to get going. The husband has joined us. How excited are you for tree curating day? Trees. 3 trees plus the rest of the house need to be done today because we want to get it done and finished. Not to be grinchy, but it's quite a large job, so I'm quite looking forward to kind of getting it done, getting it finished. Alex has very kindly pulled all the boxes out of our garage here. So there's 3 trees, all of the bases, everything is boxed up. It's all very well organised though, which I was really chuffed about. Like we have, it says lounge on this box. Everything is fully organised according to room. He's right, there was one Christmas where we just kind of stuffed everything back in and it was a real mess. So the next time after we got everything out, when we put it back in, we just made sure everything was very organised then. So it's honestly, it's a game changer. For any of you guys, when you're packing away your bits and bobs later, buy a couple of these boxes from wherever you can buy boxes from. I mean, I'm sure you've already done this already, but honestly, it's a game changer. Plus, these are great. They're just bauble holders. There's 2 layers and you can get obviously 12 on the top here, then 12 below, so 24 baubles, and they don't get hurt or ruined. Because before, I used to have every single bauble wrapped separately. Oh my god, it took ages to rewrap. Whereas this is so much better, and then obviously it comes with a lid. And then that just goes straight in the garage, and then you've got your perfect baubles, easy peasy. Husband, shall we do the lounge first? This is the before. I actually think we might light the fire because it's flipping freezing today. It feels like it's just gotten super low. For any of you guys that have only joined us this year, you may not have seen our Christmas decor before. For any of you guys that have been here before, you will know it very well. I'm going to recreate my beautiful Red Queen like I do every single year. Chair has been moved to this corner, and my gorgeous little red chair, last year I think I put it there next to the actual tree, but we'll see. First up though, we need to put on some music, and of course, what we're gonna listen to is Happiness This Song Brings Me.
Christmas.
Okay, first tree is up. Thrown another log on the fire, keeping that going. I've opened up a bottle that I didn't know I had. A velvet, what's it called? Velvet Di Serrano? It's a white Di Serrano amaretto. That's like milky amaretto on ice, and I've got a little Viennese. And when you dip it in, this is like having a cherry Bakewell biscuit.
Gross!
Oh my gosh, that's so recommended. Right, so at this point, Alex has gone off enjoying himself. I decorate this tree because, to be honest, it's only really a 1-person job. There are so many parts to this. I have so many different things, and I have to be meticulously doing each bit by each bit. Like stepping back, checking it, stepping back, checking it. So it would actually get a little bit too much for me if there was 2 of us trying to do it at the same time. I know I'm probably preaching to the converted here. You all have seen this, but I have multiple things that go on this tree. I have these things, which are called picks. I have them this style with the gorgeous little sequin moment in the middle, little crystals. So perhaps I might do those first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lay everything out first into their separate section. This is the wreath from top of here. We have how beautiful. These are from Cox & Cox last year. I don't know if they still do these, but these go on our perfectly placed little hooks. I just love how authentic they look. But I mean, I have so many that I don't necessarily use that much. I've got this gorgeous Holland Cooper one that they made for me in the exact same fabric as my previous collection. Huge other little red one, which I might just leave laying around perhaps. I've got my Santa hat that always gets put somewhere. And then Louis Vuitton decorations. Cox & Cox decorations, like, oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. I got these last year actually from Cox & Cox and they are so absolutely beautiful. Look at these. Look how pretty. They're so, so gorgeous. If you remember last year I put it on and literally broke one within 2 minutes. So that was upsetting. How beautiful are they? I am an idiot, I just broke one. Then I have red tartan ribbons, which look beautiful. In fact, I think that's the first thing I need to do. Is the red tartan ribbons. Then I have these flowers, which open up. By the way, all of these things I'm showing you, I'm pretty sure I got them all from Balsam Hill, apart from a couple of bits. This is pretty much all from Balsam Hill. And like the first Christmas we moved here, I got them all in abundance. I got the trees from Balsam Hill, and I kind of like set us up for the future. I think these are actually my favourite of everything. These are like frosted berry cherries. They are beautiful, and it's what I often create a bit of a crown on the top of this tree with. Spoiler alert, I will likely be decorating it the same as I always do because I don't think it can get any better. Very much inspired by Balsam Hill and a picture I saw of one of their trees, and I was like, that's unreal. That's what I want my tree to look like. Hence why I got everything from Balsam Hill, and that's why I do it like that every year. Then I've got these picks that have a little bit of greenery on them as well as other berries. These aren't frosted, these are just normal berries. Oh, and then acorns.
Acorns?
Acorns, yeah, that's right, isn't it? Acorns. I always get this wrong every year. I call it something else, and I think it's acorns. Acorns.
$10 says you're wrong.
A load of acorns. No! Oh my god, I got it wrong again. I got it wrong again. It's pine cones.
Ding, ding, ding! What do we have for her, Johnny?
It's pine cones, sorry. Pine cones, not acorns. I knew something felt wrong then. I had a feeling I was wrong again. I'm starting with the ribbon. The ribbon kind of needs to go onto the tree, into the tree, before anything else goes into the tree. What I do is I draw like stripes down the tree. I'm imagining that I want that bit green, so I'm going to do one that comes down this way first. That's the eye line of the room. So this kind of needs to almost tuck in inconspicuously, and then you just start winding it down the tree. You want it to kind of look really organic, so you don't want it pulled taut. You want to use your other hand to almost make it bulge and billow out, and it kind of, so it just looks like you've thrown it on and it's just attached itself. Some bits of it's more stuck out, and then you want to almost like tuck in the ends so you can't see where the end is. So out, round, down, through, in, round. I've just added one last little piece of ribbon up to the top as like a little bow. Okay, now that the red ribbons are in, that's when we can start moving in with all of our picks, which is going to take up the time. I'm too hot now. I'm going to start with my frosted berries, because like I said, these go on the very, very top of the tree as a crown on the very top. So I'm going to do that first. I think that's quite beautiful. This wouldn't be a Christmassy day for me without my favourite Christmas film. I'm gonna put Miracle on 34th Street on whilst I do the rest of this. Oh god. The joy! It's gonna get going and I'll talk you through some bits. I have added all of the frosted berries, which look pretty. Literally, it's all about spreading them out sporadically so that they're all separate. So I kind of like make sure that around the tree that one goes here, one's here, almost like brickwork pattern, almost. You don't want two together because I've got so many other things that I need to like break them all up. I've done all of the frosted ones first, broken them up. Now I'm going through and adding all of the pine cones. These are probably one of my favourite things because they're really like impactful and they look amazing and they make it look like it stood out in this like Arctic wood. So again, like I've got one there, then I've got one there, got one there. So, but then I've got one here, here. So I could do with one in here. And you just sort of push them in to the branches. You want them to be sat. If you were to draw a line up beside the tree, it's all kind of straight. You don't want any like really sticking out. You can have a little bit of texture like this, you know, and play with it the way that you think works. But yeah, I feel like I need one maybe down here, this side. Nice how they just kind of like splay down the sides. Okay, and now moving on to my pretty berries like this. I'm going to do all these first and I'm going to do the flowers last. Through here, because there's a bit of a gap, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And obviously when you get to like the taller ones, you've got to really like push them through the back. So now like it's just getting thicker and thicker and it's looking amazing. Just like finding the gaps. Where are the gaps? Let's just take a step back. Let's just have a little peek. I mean, it's looking pretty amazing. It's looking really thick and full and just full of so many beautiful textures. When you get close, you can really see pine cones, frosted berries, the ribbon poking out, then you've got the lovely gorgeous berries and the leaves and it breaks up the colour of the greens and oh, stunning. But we still have all of these. This is gonna really, really, really thicken this out. Again, it's just finding these big, beautiful spots that have quite large gaps. And it's just almost like plugging the gaps with flowers. Beautiful. And then I like to take a big jug, and then all of these that I have left, I like to add in here like a little floral display. Poinsettias. Okay, now I have my baubles. I don't actually have that many baubles because this tree doesn't really need it because there's so much going on, but it just adds a little bit of shine, a little bit of sparkle. Let's get those on here. When it comes to baubles, probably my best tip is I think baubles always look best when they're fully hanging from the stem they're on, and if there's nothing else really in their way. I feel like they look a little bit more organic that way. So for example here, this one, I'm just moving a few branches out the way so that now is like fully hanging. It's not being pushed against anything, it's not being sat on anything, it's not like this, it's not like this, it's like fully hung. Same with this one, I moved that away, pushed that back, so that now is like hanging perfectly. I just think they look better when they're like that. I think if you just put them on and they're like pushed up against branches, say if it was like that, it doesn't get quite the right feel. Obviously taller, longer ones like this need to have a much bigger gap between them. Smaller ones go in smaller gaps. I mean, I'm sure you all probably know this, but that would just be my best. My best tip is just allow them to fully bounce and hang for the most organic, most like professional looking tree. That's what I found works for me. Anyway, this one is so pretty. I want it to be somewhere you can really see it. Maybe that one. Do you know what I might actually do? I kind of want to spin the tree a tiny bit. I really, really love the ornaments that we have for this tree. They're all really special. Again, they're all Balsam Hill that I've collected for a while. I think that's it. The tree is complete and she is gorgeous. Now we have this beautiful wreath. Pretty. This is looking great. This is looking so good. I'm just going to use the Dyson, get all of these little bits up. I'm using the one that's got the laser light on it, so to be able to see everything that it's missing. Then last year from Cox & Cox, I got these enormous baubles. They just look really cute scattered underneath the tree. And obviously this will look a lot more busy when I've got like presents under it. But for now, It's just a nice little extra for like around the tree and around the fire. Just working out which way they want to fall. Last but not least, we need some like finishing touches in here. I thought that maybe I might bring my little Christmas tree into here. It's like a glass Christmas tree, and I filled it with all of these beautiful baubles, again from Balsam Hill. It's like that. That could be quite a lovely like centerpiece in the room. Who knows, I might change it, but for now I thought it was quite cute. I've got loads of these gorgeous, oh my gosh, how did I not know that they lit up? I thought these were just candles, but they light up from the bottom. Oh my goodness, as if I didn't know. These are from Next. I wonder if they're doing these again. They've probably done a version for this year, but it's got this metal outer, and it looks beautiful lit, but I had no idea that that was even a thing, so that's amazing. I've got the L'Occitane advent calendar, so maybe I'll put that under the tree. It's a nice extra under the tree. Just remember I have one more bauble. How beautiful. This was from my Clé de Peau hosted meal in my event the other day, and they'd made these gorgeous baubles that match with the new Clé de Peau holiday collection, which is all lilac, and they'd put the little Clé de Peau symbol on here as well as everybody's names. So I wanted to keep it to put on the tree. Do you know what? I think I might put this on the hallway tree because I think the colours will match. The hallway has gold, so I'll use it for the hallway. This is one of my favourite candles for around this year, by the fireplace. I also have the spray, the perfume, but I do also use it as like a bit of a room spray because it makes the room smell amazing. Like, we do have a fireplace in here which gives that smell, but there's something about the by the fireplace smell. It's kind of like smoky, woody, ashy, beautiful. It smells unreal. So yeah, my recommendation for the best wintry candle. Do not look in there. That is my candle stash. It's absolutely insane. I also don't know if I've shown you these yet, but these are the new Holland Cooper room scents. How exquisite these bottles, like no expense spared, like crystal tops. They're absolutely stunning and they smell unreal. They match with the candles, so if you like the candles, you'll love this. So this is Fig Noir, again an amazing like, just a bit more kind of bright, more autumnal I'd say. Whereas this one, Noel number 358, oh my gosh, it's like cinnamon, orange, mulled wine, spices, gorgeous. So again, I'm happy for this room to smell like this, so I also might leave that on here. This area over here is a little bit disappointing. What I think I'll do is, these are my wedding candles, the incredible Fève Delicieux from Dior. They no longer do this smell. It was the best smell ever, it's incredible. So, let me look in my little bag of tricks. Also, have I ever shown you this? This is Our Wedding. It's a little book. This is a little screen and it plays the entire wedding. So if I ever just want to watch the wedding, I can come in here and open a book and watch it. I don't have to go to a computer. It's literally on here. It's such a beautiful idea. It's called the Motion Books. They're about 100 and something. I think I paid for it. You can either load your own video on or you send them the video to load on. It's a really gorgeous little thing to keep. Right, now I have a little pack in here. This is where I keep all of my snow globes. So I have a few different branded ones. I've got this gorgeous Jimmy Choo, white and gold. So maybe that could go in there. I'll also be able to move some of these around the house when I've done. This gorgeous Dior in grey and the gold tree and everything. It's so pretty. It could be that I'll leave a couple out, or maybe I'll move them around, like maybe one could go on there. I've got Dior, Jimmy Choo, and then I also, back when I used to work with Chanel, got a sort of Chanel snow globe as well. So maybe I'll put this somewhere else. This is so pretty. Or maybe I could put it there with that one. Yeah, it's quite pretty actually, I quite like it. Minimal. Okay, last but not least, because I know Alex likes it, the Santa hat goes on our beautiful statue. And voila!
Fresh, it will drive Victor Lambert nuts.
Hey boy.
Now this campaign is successful, and I know in my gut it will be. A lot of money. Now the more money they make, the harder it is going to be for me to buy them out.
Hello, beautiful boy. Okay, let me show you the final lounge area. I will likely probably add bits and bobs to this as time goes on, I imagine. Obviously like presents, etc. But I'm just so happy with it. It looks so beautiful. I put some batteries into the wreath above here, so that's all illuminated, which just adds a little extra to it. Got some lovely candles around, again like the Holland Cooper candles. They're so gorgeous and big. This is actually the fig one. Gorgeous centerpiece, beautiful dog, and just some lovely neat little touches on here. I'm so happy. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I've really enjoyed putting this together and watching my miracle on 34th Street. But now Alex has come back down and we're going to make some food. It's like 6:30. So I don't have time to do the 2 trees. I'll do those tomorrow, so I'll show you that then. But we're just going to make a little bit of food to enjoy our Christmassy evening. Oven is on. Camembert is out. Holes in the camembert. Stick in some garlic. Like I said, this is not the best camembert. If I could get a really lovely expensive camembert from Daylesford, I would, because I like really take my camembert seriously. If I'm gonna have cheese, I want it to at least be, you know, worthwhile and like amazing. So something like a Mont d'Or or similar, straight into my cute little camembert holder. Pep. Olive oil. Am I being a bit lazy? Can I be bothered going outside right now and picking some rosemary? No, I can't. And then a little lid, and that goes in. So what I'm going to do though first, I'm going to put it inside of a round tray. We made the mistake once during a dinner party. I made the mistake of putting a camembert in the oven in there, and then Alex pulled out the shelf, obviously not thinking about where it was going to go, and because he kind of shunted it forward, the cheese shunted back over and then turned itself over, and there was cheese everywhere. I've learnt that lesson now. Never do that. It was such a shame because that was an amazing camembert that a friend had brought. I was devastated about it. Steaming some broccoli. Cool, this has got loads of like veggies. Little Christmas dinner is ready. Lots of little crudités, cheese, crackers, olives, the cheese, and I've got little mince pies. Because I felt we already had quite a bit, but if not, we'll have some more. What a lovely Christmassy day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Welcome to day 2 of Christmas decorating. This is a wonderful Sunday. I have a few things to do later, but for the start of the day, I want to get these other 2 trees up. Hopefully, they won't take the length of time as the lounge, because that's like a whole thing in itself. We also have the hallway tree, which is more of a cathedral style tree, a little bit skinnier. And then we also have a tree that's going to go into the corner of the orangery. It's just nice to have that, so the kitchen kind of has something going on, the hallway has something going on, and then the lounge has something going on. So maybe I'll start with this, and then this can all just get out the house, and we almost work our way out the house. So yeah, Alex is going to come and help me. He's just getting himself all ready, but I just thought whilst I'm ready first, I will get cracking. Woohoo! It is chilly in this room. Yeah, so I'm going to have to move the bang speaker elsewhere. Where do I put this now? The pot can go here. First up, I have all these cute little seat covers. I got these last year from Cox & Cox. They're just really cute little Arctic shearling seat covers for in here. Just adds a cute little extra touch. So I wanted it to feel like a little Arctic chalet in here when you come in here. So we literally have friends coming over next week, so it'll be nice. We can all sit here and I'll sit in our cute little shearling seat covers. This is my autumn flowers. They need going really. This is the most gorgeous little cheese board. They're a friend of mine. Chris and Liv, love you. They made me for my birthday. How absolutely beautiful is that? Stunning. I kind of want to leave them out because it's just such a beautiful piece. I have this from Cox & Cox, and I'm pretty sure that actually I put this in the lounge last time. This cute little jar of candy. Alex's favourite part of the Christmas decorating is putting up our disco ball.
I can't get to that, can I?
Usually you can.
I think you were on my shoulders last year.
No, because I remember you put it up and I was like, oh, why have you put that up again? And you're like, oh, it's my favourite. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so... What? Ah! Wait, I'm so close! Give me a second. Yes.
Are you dizzy?
Okay.
That's all we need in this room.
Yeah, that's it. Done. Right, we can get decorating. We finally managed to work out how it plugged together. That took us long enough. This tree is from Cox & Cox. We got it a couple of years back. Like, total honesty, it's not quite as realistic as the Balsam Hills. The Balsam Hills are of a certain price point because they do look very, very, very real. We've had them like 5 years and they look fantastic. This is great though. This is a really, really great option. Like, it does look really good. And so we also have Cox & Cox baubles. So the other two trees are like Balsam Hill, full Balsam Hill, and this one's our Cox & Cox tree. So I'm just trying to think now, actually. No, I don't want to do this first. I want to do all my picks first. I'm thinking of maybe also having this on this table. Last year we had this up on the breakfast bar and it's full of booze for when people came over. I don't know if I want it necessarily full of booze this year, but I want to find something to put in here, I think. So it's kind of a cool, it's quite a cool centerpiece. This would be great if I could do a massive like floral display, like huge floral display.
That would be cool. Yeah.
It would be amazing. I have been thinking of buying loads of the foliage, like winter foliage. It could
like
be cool.
fake or
do a
real?
massive thing in there. Yeah, fake foliage, yeah.
Could be cool. How many do you reckon we'll smash this year?
Oh, I've got some foliage here. Well, I've not smashed any yet. So.
There's always time.
Oh, the mistletoe! Maybe we could put that above there this year, maybe. Oh, is that bubbles? Maybe is that for bubble stocking last year? So I'm trying to remember now what I put on this tree, and I think it's just a load of white picks and then baubles. I think this tree is a lot less over the top than the others, if I recall. So yeah, these are actually from Balsam Hill again. They are similar to the other picks on the other tree. They're in red, but these are like a gorgeous like velvety silk kind of flower. And they look so pretty. I've been meaning to buy more of these every single year and I always forget. Maybe I'll do that today. Again, these just thread through and then fit in and just look really pretty.
No, I don't know if we do put that one on top.
Are you sure? I think we do. Or maybe it's this star. Maybe it's this star we put on the top. Huh. Yeah, I reckon I might go on Balsam Hill and see if they've got any more of these left. And just buy some more of them. Because they really do like make it look really pretty. Can I get one up here? Around here. It's looking so pretty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 5 more of these. These are more stuff. Yeah, I feel like this just needs 5 more bows and 5 more flowers, and it'll be like 5 more bows, and then it'll be perfect. But I mean, it's looking amazing. I've got so many of these. These again are Cox & Cox. All of these are super heavy and they're absolutely gorgeous. So I put all those on first because they are the biggest, tallest, and the longest drops. So they get to go in the biggest gaps. And then I'm just gonna find some spots for these guys. And like I said yesterday with the other tree, again, I like everything to properly hang so it's not sat on anything. Then we have these, very pretty. Then we have these, beautiful pale, slightly frosted feel. Got 4 of these. And then I have about 8 of these, which are gorgeous little tree vibe presenty ones. They all practically match, so there's none. I know that obviously it completely depends on what kind of tree you go for. Obviously back in the day in my family we always had the more retro 80s 90s style of tree with the bright colours, and I think that can still look absolutely amazing. But yeah, we've just gone for gold and white on this tree, red and white on that tree, and then the other one is silver and gold, or maybe just all white on the other tree, I can't remember now. And there I was thinking I was done. And then I realised I have more. I have these beautiful hanging birds, these beautiful metal snowflakes, and I have candles. So actually, I think I've done this every single year where I've been putting things on and like, oh, I need to buy some more. And then I find more, and then I realise just how full this tree gets. The fuller the tree, the better it is gonna look. And last but not least, there are these like little candles that work with an LED. And they like light up. Right, we're done. Perfect. So if I can make something of this. Okay, that's it. Complete. room is complete. Yeah, I very much go for like an alpine theme, like I said, with the gorgeous little seat toppers. I really love this display this year on the table. Gold, whites and greens. The tree is really perfect. I've put this very alpine feel garland around the top. Just a few little other elements, but nothing else too over the top. But yeah, I think this looks absolutely gorgeous. Super festive. Right, taking a break to make lunch. We don't have loads in right now, so I'm gonna again do a bit of a fridge raid. Little Burford brown egg, scrambled eggs, salmon from last night, a touch of ricotta into the scrambled egg as well to make it a little bit creamy. Do that with avos. So it's almost there. So take it off, splash in your salt. Always put your salt last, or else it breaks up. Or it makes your eggs runny. I like my scrambled eggs like just done. Extra pep. Welcome back. God, I've been working on a YouTube video now for 3.5 hours. So I'm a little bit wired. Ooh, breathing in the house. Alex has lent me his, it's my favourite shirt of Alex's. He's lent it to me. And the time that I've been doing the video, Alex has put up the garland. I think this is a Balsam Hill garland. And he's put the beautiful garland over here. There's another one wrapped up here too. Alex has done that for me. Plus he's put this tree up, which is just amazing. So that means I can just get going straight away on making this all perfect. Now I've got some beautiful Swarovski ones here. And I've got another big box. I'm going to order 2 more of these, actually, because I really need them. These are all of the baubles for in here. I'm going to start again the same way that I did with the red one, which is with ribboning. And this is a gorgeous silver and gold. Absolutely freezing. I've just put the heating on, thank goodness. This is a silver and gold tree in here. Okay, so ribbons are on. Then, like the other 2 trees, I have loads of these picks. So I'm just finishing up putting on these picks. They're kind of like frosted branches, like slightly crystallized frosted branches. It just breaks up the tree a little bit, adds a little bit more texture, makes it look a little bit more snow covered. So I've got 2 left. Right, I've been getting on with it. I have these and now, probably my favourite picks for this tree. They're like full glitter, like they do go everywhere, but they look so pretty. Everything's catching the light. I put bows on, I've got extra bows like on the other tree. I've been putting these around. I also have these gorgeous, as I was showing you before, these berries. Instead of putting them on the forwards, I've instead started wrapping them around the way you would tinsel. So they just sit within the tree because you can barely see the branch, so it just looks really pretty. So you've got the frosted leaves, then you've got the bows, then you've got the glittery leaves, flowers, bows, ribbon. It's a bit like the red tree. There is a lot going on with this tree. I'm just trying to find a perfect spot for this final. So that's the whole vibe, and then I'm just going to start adding all the baubles. I'm halfway through the baubles. This is getting absolutely beautiful and full and thick with stuff. Just showing you like how stunning, like there's some really beautiful baubles for this tree, like really exquisite, like detailed pieces. They're so pretty. So I like to have these like pride of place if I can. Lots of these beautiful, they're like frosted glass with glitter, all super pretty. It's looking absolutely amazing. The only last thing to do is put the star on the top of the tree. However, this is meant to have a big long stick and I don't know where the stick is. The stick is missing. We're gonna have to keep our eye out for the stick. But otherwise, in terms of decor, I'm gonna have my Decor advent calendar here, open. Looks so pretty. One of my light up candles. I'm going to put that in front. We've got a wreath on this door, which is beautiful. You have the beautiful tree, which looks so pretty. I just love how like thick and full it all is. It's so pretty. On camera it comes up really yellow and green when actually in real life it's really gold and pink. So I don't know what's going on with the light, but yeah, it's stunning. I really like these bits. These are some of my favourite bits. They kind of wind up the tree. Wow, that's taken some time. Therefore, I'm going to end Vlogmas episode 2 right here because this has been a lot of decor and I have no idea how long this is going to be. But I hope you've enjoyed coming along for a very festive start to the Vlogmas season. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.